We've got another spot ETF being approved in North America. We also have President Trump commenting on the future of digital assets in America and the Genius Act. Jay Claver drops a bomb on us, as well as a ton of other XRP and Ripple news. All new information all the time. If you want to stay up with XRP, Ripple, and crypto news, guys, this is the place for you. President Trump says digital assets are the future. Our nation is going to own it. He believes that the House will pass the Genius Act and get it on his desk as soon as possible. The Senate just passed the Genius Act 68 to, I believe, 29 or 30. Now it goes to the House of Representatives. If the House were to vote on the Genius Act how it is today, and if it passes, it will go right to the president's desk. If the House changes anything, it will have to go back to the Senate for one final approval before it goes to the president's desk. Jay Claver drops a bomb. The global derivatives market is already worth quadrillions of dollars with XRP as real-time collateral. Today's financial system would seem ancient by comparison. You're holding the blueprint for the future. We talk about this in the live streams. We talk about this in Cryptonaires. We talked about this on this channel. Some of these digital assets are like owning a piece of the future financial system. We don't know how all this is going to end up. We don't know how much value, how quickly it will come on chain, or which chains all that value will come onto right away. But we do know that this is a part of banks, central banks, credit unions, financial institutions, financial market infrastructures, companies all over the world. They're all understanding that crypto is the future and it will unlock a lot of value for companies all around the world. And then Ripple, obviously, their marketing team. I would love to talk to somebody on the Ripple marketing team because, man, y'all do some great work. Only crypto millionaires can like this tweet. XRP, it's happening. I mean, so good, man. It's so good. All right. So Sensei, what's going on with the spot ETF? I got you. 3iQ launches XRP ETF. It's called XRPQ, like Q-tip, or XRPQ.U, the first XRP spot ETF on the Toronto Stock Exchange. I mean, there was just the other one the other day. Anyways, this is good. Doesn't matter who's first, who's second, who's 15th. The thing is, North America is getting some ways for people that are invested in the stock market in Canada to invest in cryptocurrency, or having the ability to invest in XRP spot ETFs. One of the first ETFs in North America to provide exposure to XRP. XRPQ, I always think Q-tip, debuts with a zero management fee for the first 6 months. And Ripple as an early investor in the fund. Man, Ripple is smooth. They are smooth. It's great. You know, it's one thing to say that you're, supporting the community or building in the community, but it's one thing to show up every day and actually live up to those words. And Ripple does that. And my hat's off to them. Here's the announcement here. A landmark rollout further reinforces 3iQ's track record as a trusted innovator in delivering regulated, first-to-market digital asset investment solutions. Now, I'd imagine that their team wrote this, so please take that with a grain of salt. I don't know the history of 3iQ. If you're going to want to participate with this company, please do your due diligence. Talk with your financial advisor. That's really important to understand. It talks about Ripple, a leader in blockchain solutions. And then here is today's date. A global pioneer in digital asset investment solutions is pleased to announce the launch of the 3iQ XRP ETF, which begins trading today on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Awesome. Their 3iQ team will also ring the closing bell this afternoon on the TSX floor to commemorate. I can't say, my tongue does not roll. You got it. This historic launch. XRPQ is one of the first exchange traded fund ETFs in North America to provide investors with exposure to XRP. Please do your due diligence. And of course, congratulations to our neighbors up in Canada. Great to hear it. And then also you have some information coming to light. Ripple went global with Alchemy Pay. RLUSD went live across 173 countries via Visa, Apple Pay, Google Pay. I wanted to basically take this document, throw it into Perplexity, scan it, just come up with any other information that maybe I'm missing here and give you some extra context. Here's the overview and the gist. Ripple has announced a significant partnership with Alchemy Pay, enabling users to purchase their new stablecoin RLUSD through a variety of mainstream payment methods. This move is positioned as a major step towards real adoption of XRP and its ecosystem, making it more accessible for user-friendly for both individuals and institutions. Alchemy Pay integration. We did talk about Visa and MasterCard, Apple Pay and Google Pay, bank transfers, and local mobile wallets. I think that pretty much covers almost every phone on the planet between Apple and Google. You know, there is obviously some off brands and some off names, but let's find out how much of the cell phone market is Apple and Google. I'm interested to know. All right, other things that we should know about this partnership or this rollout here: institutional move, Ripple and XDAX, XDACS with South Korea. Ripple has also partnered with BDAX, a regulated Korean crypto custody firm. The partnership provides banks and institutions with secure, compliant access to both XRP and RLUSD. This collaboration is designed to open the door for mainstream finance to enter the XRP ecosystem, increasing institutional confidence and adoption. Why this matters? Great question. Great question. User accessibility can now be purchased using everyday payment methods, making it more user-friendly for the average consumer. Utility and accessibility. The partnership gives XRP a significant boost in both utility and accessibility, potentially increasing its adoption in use cases around the world. Institutional confidence. With institutional custody solutions in place, banks and corporate investors may feel more secure in engaging with XRP and RLUSD, paving the way for broader financial integration. So here it is, country supported 173, fiat channels 300. And just to answer that question of what total percentage of is Apple phone shipped 55 million phones in Q1. Okay, that's not, I wanted the percentage globally. Did I miss it? United States, Google Pix reached 4% of smartphone shipments Q3. Apple, Samsung, and major Chinese brands. So the only thing is to be the Chinese brands. I wish it would. Apple holds 19% of global smartphones market. And where's Google? Google Pixels, 4%. I thought these numbers would be a lot higher. I also, why that's figuring this out, Ripple is positioned for FedWire. This is an old document, but the great thing is now I can load these documents into Perplexity and get some really cool information. So I wanted to just, one, verify that these documents are real. I've done this before in the past, but this is just a very quick way for me to show you so you can know what you're seeing on these documents are real. This does talk about here Ripple blockchain, ISO 20022, and a bunch of other connections. Really quickly, let's see if we actually have a number here. Did it give me the same information? Okay, I give up. Somebody let me know down in the comments what percentage it is, please. I'd really appreciate it. Here we go. So scanning the provided documents, the two images you provided appear to be screenshots and scans of ECS Fin marketing or informational materials. The first document discusses ECS Fin's partnership with FedWire and the Federal Reserve's migration to ISO standards. The second document is a data sheet for ECS Fin's IMS Payments Enterprise Payment Hub, highlighting its features, supported standards, including the benefits for banks and financial institutions. A thorough authenticity assessment, visual and content review. The document contains detailed industry-specific language, consistent branding, and references to real-time standards and technologies, e.g. FedWire, or example FedWire, Ripple, SEPA, SWIFT. The level of detail specifically is typical of genuine corporate data sheets or partner pages. So it is real verification, real companies specializing in data payments and data solutions. And then why is it benefited for Ripple? Interoperability. Ripple's technology is designed to facilitate fast, low-cost cross-border payments. The adoption of ISO 20022 by banks and payment hubs like ECS Fin's IMS payment increase interoperability between traditional finance and blockchain-based RippleNet. And of course, talks about integration through ISO 20022. XRP is liquidity and settlement. XRP is the digital asset used by Ripple and can be leveraged in the bridge. So really cool to just get some confirmation on those two documents. Brad Garlinghouse did tweet this out. For years, crypto companies have been calling on Congress to pass crypto legislation on set of rules for the road. This is the first major financial bill since Dodd-Frank, the first crypto bill to pass the Senate, which now moves its way to the House. A truly historic moment. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me for this update on Ripple and XRP. Peace. Nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Please seek financial advice if you need it. Let's get back to the video.